are your thoughts on what's going on? Being at home, being quarantined. Do you think we're taking it seriously enough? What are your thoughts?
I will start with I don't think people are taking it serious enough. And it comes down to the little things. Like I was on my way to the grocery store this past weekend, and there's a crab spot. It was literally like a line going down the street. Nobody, even probably 3 feet apart. Just a whole big line of people. Um, and I just don't think people overall take it seriously. I think that it's getting worse day by day right now, but I think once everybody like just really fully realizes what's actually going on, it'll probably take a turn for the better. But I just think everybody needs to take it a little bit more seriously. Um, but overall, I think this is some time. I feel like God makes no mistakes, so this is happening for a reason. Um, People are gonna realize things about themselves, discover new talents. Maybe even get closer to God or whatever religion they're in. I just think it's a time of learning and just a time of taking a step back and humbling yourself. So yeah.
Expand on that. What do you mean by humbling yourself?
Like I think a lot of people take things for granted. Like even just being able to walk outside and live another day. Like I think a lot of people take that for granted. So I think this is kind of humbling that we all have to stay in the house and there's nothing open and nothing that we really can do. I just think that it's a time to kind of reflect and realize that hey, every day is really a blessing. So don't take advantage of it. Make sure you use your time wisely.
Absolutely, I agree with that. So, have you been seeing the stories of younger people who are perishing as a result of complications due to COVID-19?
Yes,
You have
yes.
been seeing those stories. So, initially they were telling us that it was only the people who were succumbing to the complications were older people. How do you feel knowing that it's people in our age bracket and even younger who are dying because of COVID-19?
It's tough. It's really sad. Um, I mean, at the end of the day, it is, something that's just spreading very quickly. And I just think that, whatever age you might be, just more confirmation that you need to really take it seriously, no matter what your age is. Um, it's very sad. But, I think that at the end of the day, something's, it's going to turn. Something's going to happen. And, this is going to start getting a little bit better for everybody. We just need to all cooperate and work together. I think that's really the biggest thing. And make sure you take precautions for your kids, too, as you can see, like you just said. Um, Nobody is safe from it. So I just think that we all need to kind of stick together, spend more time with our families, stay together, and just really take this serious as possible, no matter what the age.
Absolutely. So I just want to kind of touch on things that you're doing creatively at home because we're not able to go anywhere. We're not able to do much outside of going to Walmart or wherever your favorite grocery store is. So we're not able to do too much. But you did mention that, this is an opportunity for people to discover themselves more creatively. Mm-hmm. So how have you been doing that, considering that you are an entrepreneur and you are creative?
Yes, I mean, it's kind of helped me out in a lot of ways to where I would procrastinate before this, but this being in a house like this has kind of made me realize, like, look, you really need to, get on it and start.
You don't have too many excuses you can make.
Exactly. So that's why this month, I'm coming out with some more clothing, whether it's only t-shirts, but it's just motivation t-shirts with motivational, you know, motivational words and everything on the t-shirts and things like that, just to kind of motivate people during this time, keep them in positive spirits. So it's just kind of making me, take things a lot more seriously. So then once this is all over, I'm not looking back. I'm just going to keep going forward, and just keep my foot on the gas. So I've just been working on, my clothing, music. Like you said, we have all the time in the world. And I mean, I was working from home before, but even on the weekends still, not really much to do, not anywhere to go really. So, I'm just taking more time for each of my crafts, just trying to perfect them and work on them as much as I can. So it's kind of a blessing guys in a certain sense, you know.
I can see that. I can see that for sure. Tell us more about Pep V.
Yeah. So you want like from the beginning or just kind of like what
However
I'm doing?
you'd like to, give us information about your organization, what you guys do, how it started, those kinds of things.
Okay, yeah. So we've been in business since the end of 2016, around October 2016. Just a brand to just uplift people, keep them in positive spirits no matter what's going on.
And
We
do you
just
guys just do
at the end,
t-shirts?
we do t-shirts, we do crew necks, we do sweatsuits, we do a lot of different types of clothing. Events. I was actually going to have another event around this time if it wasn't, for everything that's going on. But I look at it as it gives me more time to plan strategically and not rush anything. So that's actually a good thing. But yes, it's just a brand that uplifts people overall and everyday struggles. Just to let them know that, at the end of the day, everything's going to work out in your favor. You
Hmm.
just got to believe it. You got to, make sure you go after whatever you want.
And how have you been doing that? Especially in this time, this climate that we have right now. How have you been motivating people and inspiring people to keep going? How have you been motivating yourself?
I think kind of subliminally inspiring people without even trying. And I say that because every time I post something with my music or something else I'm gonna do with my clothing, which I've been doing the past couple of weeks, people always, DM and message me and saying, "Hey man, I like what you're doing. Like, you're about to make me get back to doing this and doing that, and I didn't even know that. So I mean, just the fact that people are really watching and kind of,
So
it's
you're kind
helping
of
them
doing
out.
it indirectly.
And, right, exactly. So, um, I just think it's great because at the end of the day, that's always my goal too, not just to uplift myself and what I'm doing, but uplift others and inspire them to do something that they've been longing to do or just been procrastinating on as well. So I love it. I love it.
Sure. So at the end of all of this, what do you hope to gain? You said that you feel that people can become very humbled by experiences like
Mm-hmm.
this. Not only can they become humbled, but they can also become more skilled in different in various areas. So what do you hope to have at the end of all of this when we come out in July or whenever it is that they lift when they lift the sanctions that they have? What is the one or two things, let's say two, that you hope to have gained?
I hope to have gained consistency, and I hope to have gained the fact of taking action. So when this is all over, I'm doing everything that I'm doing right now while I'm in the house. But when everything is over, keep that same energy when everything gets back up and running. Because if you don't, if you say that, hey, I had all that time before, but I don't have as much time now because we're able to get out, do other things. That's an excuse. So I hope to have less excuses, be more consistent, and be more proactive in taking more action in getting things done that I, set out to do. And it's all about consistency. It's all about consistency.
That's real. That's real. How long do you think we're going to be locked inside?
To the fall.
You think all the way to the fall.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I really do.
Why is
Just from
that?
hearing what everybody's talking about on the news and everything like that. Even if it does kind of break during the summer, they're talking about it could be a second outbreak, possibly just because things like that tend to come back a second time. You never know, but um, I'm hoping around the fall, especially in September, late September, that's my birthday. So I'm hoping it's over by then so I can have a few events going on. And, I don't want the whole 2020 to be canceled. So I'm hoping and praying that does not happen. Um, yeah. So,
We probably do not want a year in review video for 2020. So just probably not.
and it's kind of tough because I feel like everybody was going into this year thinking that this was like going to be the year
Yeah,
where
this was
things were going to be
everybody's year. This is the
exactly.
year we thought we were going to have flying cars,
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah.
but
I just think
instead
that
we got coronavirus.
I think at the end of the day, it'll really help everybody out. It'll just give everybody a sense of grounding and just know not to waste time. Time is precious, you know. So I think everybody will come out stronger whenever this is over.